Sid said to Christina he was going to take up Marley. Christina told Danny, and that's where it all started to come
Yeah,
undone.
because Sid didn't tell anyone else.
Sid was going to
Christina.
target Marley, and then he decided not to because it got to Marley.
Yes. And
Anyway.
then he's going to Marley like, oh, we're boys, blah, 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 blah.
He was doing damage control, he said in the diary room.
Backtracking, as we like to call it.
Yeah, I mean, get that. You can't take that elephant out of the China store now. It's too late.
You can't unscrew the pooch. That's what Dan Savage says.
They keep saying we're getting to the pointy end of the competition.
Oh, that's annoying.
I like that.
The sharp end,
Yeah.
that's what James used to say.
Yeah, and the pointy end.
The pointy end I don't like. It reminds me of Squeaky Bum Time.
What's that?
It's like some football thing. Ugh. I don't know how I know that, and I wish I didn't.
Squeaky bum.
I don't know, maybe you're getting sweaty on the seat because you're nervous, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ugh, gross.
The things those seats have seen. Tilly is saying that she's heard it around the house, that Sid wants to make a big move. Tilly was like, was this a conversation with Sid? He was asking Tilly where she'd heard it, obviously from Danny, but Tilly was covering Danny's arse and saying, "Oh, I just heard it around the house." Like, "Oh, when I heard someone say in the kitchen,
about the peanut butter.
about the peanut butter being used." So now Sid says he wants to target Tilly because she's been shady with him.
So Sid said, at some point I'm going to have to take Marley out. I think he said that in the diary room. I've put, you'd have to win something first. I shouldn't have written that.
Tempted fate from 6 months ago.
Yeah. And then Sid said he wants to put Marley up to flush the eye.
Oh, the flushing of the
some
eye.
Survivor talk right there.
That's some Optrex shit going on.
Nice. They flushed the immunity idol out on Survivor. I know this from podcasts, but I don't watch Survivor. It's annoying.
What's this?
What's what?
Sid saying he could flush out a big player like Danny and Tilly, holding his neck at the camera like he's being hung.
Oh.
Sid did that.
Oh.
I don't know why he did that.
Was that what he's going to do to them?
Like, maybe.
Come on, that's a bit graphic.
Sid Vicious.
Eject Sid. Sid Vicious, I tweeted that.
Did you?
Yeah. That is a good potential title, but I think it's got to be about Tilly, really, hasn't it?
Definitely. There'll be something around mirrors.
Yeah.
Smoky eyes and mirrors or something.
On the wall.
Big Brother gathered the housemates for something which I've written here as a luxury challenge.
Yeah, luxury comp. That's very BBUS.
I can't remember this.
Yeah, it was.
It's a Big Brother shop.
It's where they got the bunnies and shit.
Oh.
And the coffee machine.
Tilly, the two Fs, phone, family and phones. She didn't say the two Fs, but I did. Oh, what's this? What did she get? Family and phone?
I'm done. No, that's not what happened. I've got the.
Oh, that's what Tilly was expecting. Family and phone calls.
Oh, fucking hell, you've had enough phone calls. So, Danny was offered... Basically, whoever ran to the diary room, you had to take what was on offer. So Danny went there and he was offered the coffee maker and all the trimmings. Now, what are all the trimmings when it comes to a coffee maker? Because when I think of all the trimmings, I think of pigs in blankets, stuffing, Yorkshire puddings. For a coffee maker, I just don't know.
All the trimmings. Teaspoons, sugar, milk.
Those little pots of evaporated milk you get in a hotel.
Yeah, from the past.
Oh, those Biscoff biscuits. Shout out Steve
definitely.
Madison.
Sweet Cantrell, is it?
Oh, my mum likes that. Oh, it's so gross. That's such a mum thing.
Coffee mate.
But
the thing is, so Big Brother obviously offered up an exclusive use of a coffee machine. Even Big Brother hasn't noticed that Carlos got evicted already.
Yeah, I did think of him when I saw the coffee. They've been keeping that back there all that time. Ted's probably been using it.
Oh, did they tease Carlos
Yeah,
with it? Didn't they blend it or something?
Didn't they give it to him for... Oh, yeah.
They gave him a plunger of coffee.
They didn't shred that shit, that's bollocks. So then Danny had to give up something in the house to get the coffee maker, and he gave up Sid's bar of chocolate.
Whittaker's...
Hold on, we don't have Whittaker's chocolate. We have Whittaker's tea, but not Whittaker's chocolate. Isn't Whittaker's a tea?
Whittards, you mean? Whittards.
Oh, right.
I don't know, but that Whittaker's chocolate must be something special for it to be mentioned by name.
And then Danny, they were like, "Oh, Danny, why don't you have a row before you give it back to us?"
Oh, that's Big Brother offered him to have the chocolate. Did he have it?
Yeah, Danny had a row.
What about Danny's fucking crate of sweets and lollies and chocolate?
What was it called?
Survival kit or something, was it?
Survival kit. The fucking toothache kit.
I did think I did think that there was not much jeopardy in giving away Sid's chocolate when Danny's literally sleeping on chocolate.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sure they've eaten all that by now. It would have been gone if it was in my house.
SJ's been hoarding it under a pillow.
Yeah.
Tilly got teas with these 2 rabbits. They showed it on they were putting the teas on the screen, weren't they? So it was a carrot, and then it zoomed out, and Tilly knew it was rabbits instantly. So
they were cute.
Instantly, Big Brother. I thought this was really clever. After Danny's got his coffee machine, instantly said, to get the bunnies, you've got to take the coffee machine.
Yeah.
I thought, this is so good. It's a bit like those competitions in BBUS when they have to like steal the prize.
Oh yeah.
It's a little bit like that.
Yeah, steal or share or something. Share or share.
That's like prize money shit. You know, the thing where someone gets the veto
and
then they drop out. Like
the
a Yankee swap.
That's
like
it.
You're
that. Right. So Danny come into the diary room and he goes, "Oh, you're going to name those rabbits. This one good, this one bye, because that's what you're going to say to me right now." I was like, "Oh shit!" And then he was like, "No, it's all good, and let her have the rabbits."
Oh, Danny will give Tilly everything. Don't you think? He don't mind when it's Tilly.
No. Then Danny goes, "Oh, I've got nothing now," to Big Brother. Big Brother's like, Well,
saved your ass about 10 times already, so...
I like those rabbits being like a feature of the week, like for everyone cuddling there and stroking them.
I've never seen rabbits so hands-on like that, like little kittens sitting on the sofas and that.
Don't you think they're just so vulnerable? Like, literally just pick them up, stroke, and they just sit there, they don't resist or anything, do they?
Yeah, true.
You just put them where you want.
Some rabbits do, though. They flick their little, legs.
Yeah, but those ones are just like, do you think they've dosed them up?
The
Xanax rabbits.
Yeah.
Because they do just like anywhere you put them, they're just like, I'm here now, and then
when you say that,
I'm here now.
I've listened to Tilly's podcast with Tully, and
Tilly and Tully.
She said one of those rabbits was like a bully and had a go at the other one.
It looks sweet.
She called one of them Socks, and the other one got called Tilly when she left because it was the one that was like the bully and had like I don't know, attention. What is the new storyline, by the way, about Tilly is she has ADHD.
Oh, okay.
Which
that makes sense, so they're jumping around all the time.
Yeah, but it wasn't ever mentioned in the show, and she's sort of like
probably
saying
cut that shit out in Australia. They don't want to trouble you with these mental problems.
She's saying like that's her like raison d'etre for being in the house, and if she can help one person who she has heard from people that she's helped them, that's what she wanted. So
I thought her makeup YouTube thing was her thing for being in the house.
No, she didn't want to be famous. She said she just wanted to win the money for her family.
Oh, okay.
So, the ADHD bunny got called Tilly after Tilly because she has that, apparently.
I see. I like those little bunnies. They look nice to stroke around the house.
No Mr. Clooney, though, are they?
No, I forgot what that was. A dog.
The dog, yeah. So, next was the prize on offer, or the luxury offer, was the attic, complete with Prosecco and another housemate. Can I just have the attic and the Prosecco?
Yeah. And the books. There was books in that attic. That ain't on.
The Thesaurus, the World Atlas. We're going to learn from that.
Read those books. I'd be I noticed Sid was reading the books. Like,
was he?
I thought I would be reading those books. If you had nothing to read for like...
I'm surprised Big Brother ain't glued them shut.
In it. Or they were just those fake ones that you could keep your drugs in.
Yeah. March of the Penguins.
Someone might do that. Not me, obviously.
Empty DVD cases.
The complete works of Shakespeare.
So Sid wanted that attic trip, right? And he went for it, and he decided to take
SJ
because the attic is SJ's safe place.
She's already been in the attic. Send someone new up there.
Well,
no, I don't really mind.
Think yourself lucky Mary went in it.
Sometimes it can be bad to be separate from the house for a night. The others could plot against you.
I don't think I'd like it being put up in that little attic hole.
Well, the Prosecco might help. How many bottles of Prosecco was there? Just one?
Probably. They're also having Prosecco and popcorn. Is that a good combination?
I think that would be very nice, actually, yeah. Because I like having salty things when I'm...
Do you like salty popcorn? I thought you liked sweet.
I like both.
I got salty popcorn. We could do it.
Oh!
We could do it now.
In the break, we need a top up. So after this episode,
what we'll do is when we have a break, we'll review for you the combination of Prosecco and popcorn as debuted by Sid and SJ and tell you what it's like.
Prosecco and popcorn's like the have-not thing they give you on BBUS, where it's like bok choy and baby food, or sardines and salmon.
Who called it bok choy and baby food? James.
No, that was one of the options you could vote for to give the have-nots.
Oh.
Bok choy and baby food was one of the options.
Prosecco and popcorn sounds like a podcast.
Prosecco and popcorn would be a good option. If you were have-not and you had that, you'd be smashed all week and you'd be skinny. It'd be great.
Nutritional value is questionable, but never mind. So, what's this? The trade-off was to get the attic. Oh, they had to pick two housemates to be tethered together.
Sounds like Towie's out there.
I hope not.
The fuck?
It's that place that has outdoor parties, but I don't know why they want to have an outdoor party. By the way, listeners, it's been baking hot for like a week, and suddenly it's just switched, and it's like it's not even cold though. It's humid.
It's just raining.
It's
gross. And there's a football match going on tonight as well. Ugh. Gross.
Did you listen to the last podcast at all?
No. Was it bad?
I don't know. I wonder how the audio sounds.
I listened to a bit.
I think I'm quiet on it.
I listened to a bit of it when we were outside. I could hear a lot of background noise, but whatever.
Well, we're
doing our best.
So natural. Sid thinks that it is clever. Oh, sorry, the tether. Danny and Adriana. Yeah. Anything to say about this?
Old cliche. No, is there a frizz-on between them? I think there is.
A frizz-on?
A frizz-on, yeah. Like chemistry.
Is that French or a frizz-on?
It could be. Like Renee.
Well, it's hard to say,
it's
actually.
It's a flirtmance. I think it's a flirtmance.
Tully questioned Tilly on this as well, and she was like, we didn't really want to, bring it up.
I bet not. Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like
they're obviously thinking it.
Yeah, everyone felt that they were kind of like... There's like two sides to the same coin or something.
Yeah, they're a bit flirty. Neither of them have done anything that crosses the line.
I mean, I'd like them to get it together, to be honest with you.
What about Adriana's husband?
Oh.
Well, he's not on TV, is he?
Exactly, I don't know him. I won't miss him. Sid thinks it's clever to take SJ out of the game for a night. There you go. He thought that was a good idea, did you?
I suppose.
I
don't think she's that much of a mover and shaker.
Me neither.
He'd have been better off taking Danny.
I was going to say that, but imagine being in that attic with Danny. Just us Nick.
Oh yeah, and you'd have to drink all the Prosecco because Danny's teetotal.
Oh, is he?
You'd just have to get a Diet Coke.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think he'd become teetotal at like 19 because he was an alcoholic.
Fucking hell.
Imagine how much he must have had to drink to become teetotal at fucking 19. Fair play.
Yeah, it was quite a lot.
That might be complete bollocks, but it was something along those lines.
You don't come here for the facts. SJ said, we probably won't even talk for half an hour of the time. What? For half an hour of the time? Just for half an hour? We won't talk for half an hour.
Okay. We'll just read a book.
You know, though, do you remember SJ and Sid did have that little moment where they sat outside and had a cup of tea in the rain? So they do like to just sit and have a drink.
Yeah, they're both quite chilled out kind of people, I suppose. I put lots of airtime for Sid, ? Days numbered. Little did I know. So, Ari was offered San Pellegrino.
San Pellegrino, yeah.
For hair straighteners. I said to Jack, is that a beer? He said, no, it's mint fucking sparkling water.
It's not mint sparkling water.
No, not mint sparkling water. Just sparkling water.
Oh.
I was just muttering. Is there a mint sparkling water?
In France, that's a thing. There's a mint-flavoured sparkling water. It's gross.
Disgusting.
I've got here that he had to give up Tilly's lollies, actually, not a hair straightener.
Oh. Oh. I'm not sure about that.
The next one's the hair straighteners. Danny got a haircut.
How come Danny got offered a haircut? He'd already been in there for the coffee machine.
I think if you claimed it was it. That was it. Like, you just had to stand up and get it and run there first.
Oh, whoever ran there first. Oh,
yeah,
okay, that makes
it was all
sense.
very civil. They were all like, I'll have this one.
Yeah.
But
his haircut.
Big Brother probably wanted there to be more competition.
His haircut looked good, I thought.
It did. And he said about having a hair transplant, didn't he? And their barber was like, I can't even tell.
The flattery. But for that, he had to have outside showers. You know what he's going to get there.
Well, you were at Sinky. I got that he had to give up someone's hair straighteners.
Oh dear. Go on, you get us back on track.
The next bit was...
How do you know you're not out of sync?
Well, because I think I'm right.
I think I was drinking when I was 7.
Apparently Adriana got offered a spa pack. I don't think we ever saw her get it, did we?
It's because it's so boring.
And that was she had to give someone outside showers. Yeah, this makes sense because she gave them to Danny. Did you see Danny have an outside shower?
No, I want to see him get those sniffles.
Where even is the outside shower?
I don't
By
know.
the pool, I guess.
That's where you go to shower the gunk off when you have to go in the chum bath.
The what bath?
The chum bath.
Chum bath.
A chum bath with all the fish guts in it.
Get on the slide into the fish guts. Christina was offered